Hey guys, so those that have been following me closely will know that I have a new obsession. And what is that obsession? Fragrance. My really good Judy and good friend, Skin Science by Mira, she gifted me a bunch of different Middle Eastern fragrances for me to try and sample. And so I have, let me see right over here, we have 8 different samples of these Middle Eastern fragrances. I've loved every last one of them. And it's now gotten to the point where I have created a Notion spreadsheet to figure out how to build my very own fragrance collection. Just as for your information, you will be seeing some shorts moving forward of me reviewing my favorite fragrances from a variety of different brands. But as an introduction, I kind of want to go over a couple of my favorites so far. Now, I've tried 8 different Middle Eastern fragrances, and I've tried some more niche fragrances from houses like Hermes, Versace, and a couple others. So we're gonna go over some of my favorites. I picked out 5 of them, and we'll go over all 5, and maybe it's something you're into. But regardless, let me know in the comment section, what are your favorite fragrances to wear? What time of the year do you wear them? Do you have a signature scent? I wanna know everything about fragrances because I'm just really into it. And I feel like the more opinions I have, the more I dive deeper into this world of fragrance. It's kind of crazy. It's just, I've never worn fragrances before because I work in the food industry. And now that I'm only working a part-time basis, I feel a little bit more free to wear them. So anyway, let's get started with some of my favorites. We're gonna start off with Lattafa's Liam Gray. For those that don't know, oh my God, that smells so good. But for those that don't know, Liam Gray is a clone of BDK's Grease Chardonnay. So this has cardamom in there. It has fig, it has notes of iris. So it's a very powdery fragrance. I like powdery fragrances for the most part. It has black tea. I'm a fan of tea. As you guys know, I love all types of tea. So this is a real one, really great for the fall and winter months. It gives me like a milky floral chai, like a bubble tea flavored drink. And it's so good, it's so comforting. It's one of those fragrances that kind of wraps their arms around you and just makes you feel good inside. The spiciness with the cardamom is really high in the note hierarchy here, and I like it so much. I like it a lot, actually. And the fact that it is a clone of a very popular fragrance that costs in the $200s of dollars, whereas this one you can get for just 20 bucks. So this is I'm a big fan of this one specifically. It's called Liam Gray by Lattafa. Okay, the next one we have is called Afnan, and they named it Supremacy in Heaven, okay? Oh, I have not smelled this one in quite some time, but it's so nice. It has a very woody, very citrus accord to it. Bergamot, mandarin orange, a little bit of green tea, not too much. Like, I know it says green tea on the scent profile. I don't get a lot of green tea, but what this makes me feel, it does kind of smell like heaven. But what it does remind me of is you're drinking tea on a snowy mountaintop in a sauna, like a hot spring. Like a hot springs on top of a snowy mountain drinking green tea. It's musky, it's woody. There has some sandalwood in here. It's just a really overall great scent. I'm a little bit confused about when to wear this. It's almost one of those scents that you can maybe get off wearing year round, but I think of either winter or spring, if that makes sense. You know, I get like the chilliness of it, the crispiness of it, but also there's something very refreshing about it. There's something about very hot springs, like, I don't know. This is a kind of a confusing scent to me. but I like it a lot, and I'm looking forward to evaluating whether I end up purchasing a bottle of this overall. We'll see. Next one we're gonna go over is something called Je Ne Sais Quoi by Teo Cabanel. This is a French brand that's not super duper popular, but oh my God, I love this. You know what, spoiler alert guys, I am almost 100% sure that this fragrance is gonna be my signature scent, or at least one of my signature scents that I wear year round. It opens up with a really popcorny flavor. It's giving rice. It's giving popped rice, which if you guys know me, you guys know I love rice. And then it kind of opens up with more of that rice, but eventually it kind of melts down and you get this matcha note that permeates throughout the rest of the scent profile, even through the dry down. And I like it quite a bit. It's almost gourmandy in that you smell food, it's not super sweet, but there is a little bit of that sweetness from the matcha. And I love matcha, as you guys know. I'm frequently talking about my affiliation with Neo Teas. I think I need Neo Teas and Teo Cabanel to do some type of collab, because this reminds me of my matcha. In fact, I have matcha right here. Of course I have matcha right here. I decided to go with a lavender matcha latte. Really good. As you guys know, you can always get discounted matcha tea from me by looking at the description box for my code with Neo Teas. I'll put it on the screen somewhere as well. But yeah, go check out Neo Teas. But back to the fragrance. It's just really good. It's a really perfect blend of that rice and that matcha. It's very grounding. It's not offensive. It's not loud. It's just present and grounded. And to be quite frank with you, I feel as though my IQ rises by like 20 points whenever I'm wearing this. So yeah, I think it's a really good one. It's definitely not one that I would wear, you know, to like date night or really extravagant events. It's just very understated. Like I said, grounding is the word that comes to mind. But it's just one of those workhorse scents that is very intriguing and mysterious, but very pleasant. So I'm looking forward to buying a bottle of this. I'm pretty sure out of all the samples I've tried, I've never been more confident about a scent than this one. So yeah, love this one. Good job, Teo Cabanel. Okay, so I freaked out about the previous one. I've got two more to showcase that I'm also really crazy about. This is by the House of Hermes. This is called Terre de Hermes. And this is a legendary scent that a lot of people have already heard of. And it's just good. It's just good. It really gives me CEO of a Fortune 500 company. It's giving me fully funded Roth IRA. It's giving trust fund. It's just giving rich. It's giving really rich. There's a lot of citrus notes here, like orange and grapefruit. And then there's some pepper. So it's not just citrusy, there's some spice to it as well. There's pepper notes mixed in with the orange and grapefruit and the citrus. But there's also a little bit of metallic flavor as well. I know some people like to say that it gives like dirty orange. I don't really get dirty orange. I don't know if I would describe metallic as dirty, but you do get that metallic scent ingrained into the citrus notes. And then it really cools down, and not cools down, it dries down to become really high in the vetiver. So very masculine. Oh, it's just good. It's perfect for the office. It's good for daily wear. I would say it's even good for events. It definitely makes a statement. It's a very mature scent. And I think that if you want to be taken seriously, this is definitely a top contender to add to your collection. Oh, I just love it so much. Okay, last but not least is another knockout fragrance that I am just absolutely in love with. This is Versace's Dylan Blue. And oh my God, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Similarly to the Hermes fragrance, but even to a more extent, a higher extent, this fragrance is something that you can wear at any single occasion. You can wear this to the gym. You can wear this to work. You can wear this on date night. You can wear this to social events. You can wear this to the bar or to the clubs. Hell, you can wear this to your funeral and you're gonna smell fantastic with Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue by Versace is very fresh, very relaxing. It gives me deep sea notes, deep sea aquatic notes. It's just very fresh feeling. It's crispy. It has a little bit of citrus in there. There's some bergamot, there's some grapefruit, there's some black pepper, a little patchouli. It's just really good. There's a hint of incense on the dry down, but not in an offensive way. This is the most inoffensive fragrance I've tried so far. It's just something that works, I think, for the majority of people. And it's also a huge compliment getter. The 2 times I wore this throughout the day, I got tons of compliments. In fact, I got the most compliments from Dylan Blue. And so I think that Dylan Blue will again be one of those fragrances that I really lean on as like a dumb pick. I don't know where I'm going and I just want to wear a fragrance and I need to wear one. I need to pick one out. I'm picking Dylan Blue because it just really would work for any single occasion. Overall, those are just a handful of the fragrances that I've been trying out so far. Again, I'm really interested in knowing what you guys are interested in. Definitely leave me a comment in the description box below. And I'm looking for about maybe 7 to 12 different bottles. Ideally, I want to have at least 1 fragrance for every season: winter, spring, summer, and fall. But I also want to have a handful of signature scents for occasions that I can wear throughout the entire year, no matter the season. So I want to have a very fresh smelling scent like Dylan Blue. I want to have a scent that I can wear to work or to the office or just for daily wear around lots of other people. I want to also have a scent for date night, going out, events, the bars, clubs, stuff like that. Not that I go to clubs anymore, but you never know. So I kind of want to have a well-rounded collection, not only for each season, but just for the entire year. So like I said before, I implore you, please leave me a comment down below with your favorite scents. Maybe you like a particular scent during the winter time versus the summertime. Maybe you have a very simple mindset. You have one fragrance that you would just wear all the time. Let me know it all because I'm obsessed with fragrance. So yes, I don't want to ramble too much. I feel myself getting very impassioned. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and I'll talk to you guys later.